here around these parts, it's a Mr. Big Chest Monday. Hashtag Mr. Big Chest Monday. Antonio Brown.
This guy.
Let's dig into this one. This piece of filet mignon steak. I mean, just when you thought that all of his Instagram living and Facebook living and his tweets and everything that he is doing to supposedly blow up his potential trade elsewhere, that he has come out and essentially forced because of his Instagram living and his tweeting and hammering at the quarterback who he reportedly threw a football at the feet of in the Wednesday before the Week 17 must-win game against the Cincinnati Bengals that he did not play in for whatever reason. Knee, ego, unknown sit down from the coach because he blew up their Wednesday walkthrough by all accounts. Think about what the conversation of Antonio Brown was in Week 17 of the NFL season and also on all of the pregame shows leading up to the wild card weekend, including mine on the NFL Network, that Michael Irvin was part of the conversation. Think about all that. Selfish, left his team in the lurch, bad teammate despite everybody talking about his practice habits, having been voted MVP of the team 4 times in his 9-year stint with the Steelers, his Hall of Fame 9-year stint with the Steelers. Think about all of that. And then add to the fact that he's now tweeting out about Roethlisberger having an owner's mentality, which a lot of people, I think, would agree with his assessment of Ben Roethlisberger's highly passive-aggressive treatment of his teammates when he has a microphone in front of him. All of that. Then the Instagram Live of him on an elliptical, calling himself Mr. Big Chest. All teams better come with guaranteed dollars. Okay, Antonio, forget you play in the National Football League, not the NBA. How many times have I said into this microphone over the last 6, 7, 8 weeks that he's taken an NBA player's approach to his situation? I've lost track. And by that I mean, despite having contractual years left on your deal with your team, you're speaking into existence your departure. In the NBA, you're not allowed to say, I've demanded a trade, but you can do what Jimmy Butler did say in the training camp season, which is go into your practice, blow it up, scream at your teammates, make things terrible for front office management, make things terribly uncomfortable for coach, make things terribly uncomfortable for your high-profile teammates by calling them out. And then you call in ESPN at the right amount of time, just like Antonio Brown did with Jeff Darlington recently. Call him in. Sit down. Unburden yourself.
Sit really close to each other.
Speak it into existence. From close proximity.
Very close proximity. In a gold room.
Right? How in the world is Antonio Brown going to go ahead and get what he wants from a Steelers team that has told him over and over again, everybody not named Ben Roethlisberger, we will not redo your deal, extend it. We'll change it around salary cap style to help us out, to give you more money earlier in your contractual year. But we're not going to redo your deal. We're not going to turn non-guaranteed dollars into guaranteed dollars. We're not going to do that for you with 3 years left on your deal. Not in the National Football League, sir. Despite your 9 years of Hall of Fame play, you've got 3 years left on your deal, and you're 30 years old. Nobody in that situation ever speaks his way out of a franchise, let alone the Steelers, into a spot where he wants to go and gets the contract he wants at the same time to make him the highest paid player in the game, not with the Instagram living and Facebook living, not with the off-the-field behavior in your locker room and in your walkthroughs, not like that. Until now. In the same way that we're reevaluating quarterbacks, in the same way somebody 5'10" and 1/8 is now, check the mark. He is ready to dominate the National Football League. In the same way, we see a 41-year-old make the Super Bowl in back-to-back years, damn near win both times. In the same way that we are seeing norm-breaking scenarios in the National Football League, welcome to a new one. The star player with a star resume and a star social media feed saying, I want out, I want a new contract, I will retire if I don't get it, I don't need this. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and follow me to the Oakland Raiders. Fact. Get used to it, folks. Get used to it.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.